Trump has achieved peace in the Middle East? It sure seems that way. We got the hostages. The judge who charged Trump has been indicted for bank fraud. She'd probably go in the jail. And a new technology has emerged. We now have RGB titties. We have these stories and so much more. This is your daily injection of political crack. Let's go. Breaking news. Secretary of State Marco Rubio just handed Trump a note whispered in his little ear and saying that they are very close to a deal in the Middle East.
Criminal conspiracy.
Okay.
Yeah. What does it say?
I was just given a note by the Secretary of State saying that we're very close to a deal in the Middle East, and they're going to need me pretty quickly.
And it's true. They've even announced it officially from the White House. I'm very proud to announce that Israel and Hamas have both signed off on the first phase of our peace plan. Blessed are the peacemakers, President Donald J. Trump. This means that all the hostages will be released very soon. They already have been. We have some footage of that. And Israel will withdraw their troops to an agreed upon line as the first steps toward a strong, durable, and everlasting peace. Now, Trump has actually left the United States for the Middle East. I just want to show you the most beautiful video, though. Clown89 with the Twitch sub. Thank you very much. I love this guy. He's the Secretary of Commerce, but he seems to be highly involved in much more than just that. He's just such an excellent team member for the Trump administration. But here he is with hostages. The hostages. The last living ones, the Americans, they're coming home. Here's a video of him talking to them. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. And they're talking to someone else, someone special. Who are they talking to? Someone special on the phone.
Trump, you have the best crowd in the world. What do you guys have to say to President Trump?
Thank you. Thank you.
Bro, I would be saying thank you too.
You did it!
You did it! Thank you! Thank you!
This is amazing. Mr. President, we believe in you. We know you've done so much for us over the past, since you became a president, and even before that. And we trust you fulfill the mission until every hostage, every 48 of the hostages are home. Thank you so much. Blessed be the peacemakers.
God bless you, Mr. President. God bless America.
Thank you very much. You just take care of yourselves. The hostages will come back. They're all coming back on Monday.
You know who else is celebrating? The people of fucking Gaza. Look at them go, dude. They're very happy about this.
Similar moments of joy unfolding inside Gaza as crowds of Palestinians cheered and chanted. After 2 years of war, an influx of aid and relief will make it to residents there.
Honestly, these are indescribable feelings. We can't believe it. But thank God the war has ended and we are alive. Honestly, we hope the war does not come back and for this to be really the end, with no death and destruction afterwards.
Same boat. Please no more death. Please no more war. Please no more terrorist attacks. The Gazans don't want to fucking fight, bro. They're done. Maybe a lot of them thought Hamas was a good idea at the beginning, but they don't think so now. Their entire fucking city has been destroyed. There's 20% of it left. The only people left are angry Jews and angry Arabs that are fighting each other, right? The masses don't want to fuck with it. We don't want to fuck with it. The world doesn't want to fuck with it. Everyone's held hostage by these two angry parties, the heads of their group. In other news, major breaking news, New York Attorney General Letitia James has just been indicted. I know it's indicted, but dick sounds so much funnier. By a grand jury on federal bank fraud charges. This is the Attorney General of New York that was fucking with Trump. They were beefing. I think she was responsible for his New York charges. So now Trump's coming after her. Corrupt Letitia James is costing New York State hundreds of billions of dollars in lost business. No company or individual wants to be there knowing she's the Attorney General. Until this scum is removed from the Attorney General's office, no company will move to New York, and few companies will be using the New York Stock Exchange or NASDAQ for going public. The new Texas Exchange will be taking all of this business away, and we're taking hundreds of billions of dollars. That sounds exactly like me when I was rubbing my view count in the face of that person that was complaining about what I have to say. They just came over Twitch. I got 22 viewers on Twitch, right? And they're like, you ain't got no audience. And then I just dragged over my views from YouTube. I'm like, what do you mean I have no audience? I just got 9 million views in the past 2 days. Hell yeah, bro. Rub it in her stupid fucking face. Take the business away from New York, move it to Texas, where they are business friendly. This is Letitia James openly and proudly declaring war on Donald Trump in her election campaign of 2018. No shit. And then Trump's coming for her. Let's go.
We are angrier and more deeply divided than we've ever been at any point in our history since the Civil War. And at the eye of the storm is Donald Trump.
Oh!
Ripping families apart.
Oh!
Threatening women's most basic rights. And running for Attorney General because I will never be afraid to challenge this illegitimate president when our fundamental rights are at stake, rolling back regulations to protect our planet, colluding with foreign powers.
I can't stand people like this. And finally, we have a statement from Letitia James about her being indicted by Donald Trump. Let's go.
Weaponization of our justice system.
That's my editor. He just gave me 100 bits. Archie, I pay you. You do not pay me.
Federal law enforcement agencies to do his bidding. All because I did my job as the New York State Attorney General.
Oh, okay.
These charges are baseless.
Oh, you go to jail.
And the president's own public statements make clear that his only goal is political retribution.
Oh, yeah, baby.
At any cost.
It's fucking coming. You fucked with the wrong motherfucker, bitch. In other news, guess what we are getting, men? Men and women. All right, everyone gets to have this one. RGB titties are in. Let's go, baby. Look at
RGB
that.
Smart Implant.
Yeah.
Discover the perfect harmony of technology and aesthetics. Step into a glowing future
I'll
that's
play with them all day.
uniquely yours. And the best part, you're in complete control. You said, turn it pink with a touch.
We're
Boom,
in the
it's
future.
Pink. You felt a little purple today? It got...
Why stop at RGB titties? Why don't we have AI titties? What if the titties have AI? What would titties with AI do? It is now time for Daily Meltdowns.
Sorry, couldn't hear you.
Get out of our neighborhood. You are not welcome here. Get out. Stop thinking about people's genitalia. Take your sign and get out of here.
No.
We don't take kindly to your top around here. That's what it sounds like to me, bro.
No one needs your hate. You're a
It's not
disgusting,
hate, it's the
awful
truth.
person.
Kitty has
If
Sphinx,
you
I see in
go
the chat.
home and speak your truth at home.
Yeah.
No, you want to be out in the cold with your face all covered so no one can see you, holding your big mean sign.
It's not a big mean sign. It's
Oh, it's a mean sign. Hurts your feelings.
man?
Go hold your own fucking sign. Why are you telling him what sign he's allowed? He has to hold the sign you want him to hold. He can hold whatever fucking asshole sign he wants. Is this guy being an asshole? Yeah, this is America. He's free to be a fucking asshole. That's freedom right there, baby. You're not allowed to have that sign in the UK. That's illegal. Guess what she does? She goes and tries to call the fucking cops.
Naperville Police and Fire, this is Jen. How can I help you?
Hi, I want to report a young man with hate signs that he's recording people. He's on Brookdale Road across from the fire department.
Okay, and what does this sign say?
It's a transgender sign. He's
So
recording
what?
People that are going by, I don't know. It's just really super creepy.
She's really trying to call the cops on this. This is so fucking pathetic. Another crash out. This guy, he's mad that he has to deal with the people that voted for Trump at his work, so he's taking it out on the bubble wrap. I don't know if I could play that music. We'll put in our own music. Yeah, there you go. Get them. Oh, yeah, you show those Trumpers. Yeah, you show those Trumpers, bro. Yeah, pop them bubble wraps. There we go. Here's a Democratic person running to replace Gavin Newsom as governor. She had a big crash out. Everyone's talking about it. Let's take a look. This has 5 million views. I'm going to have to do a short on this.
State could lose. Get out of my fucking shot.
Get out of my fucking shot, she says. Oh my God, bro. She's like Hassan. Dude, put a zap collar on your fucking subject here, lady.
Okay, it does. Okay, you also were in my shot before that. Stay out of my shot.
Do you guys remember the frog that got pepper sprayed in his little hole? All right, let's see. Here we go. This guy. Remember this guy? There we go. Yeah, we got a little pepper spray treat, little pepper chamber. Apparently, it was just revealed that this frog who participates with leftists and anti-ICE riots is a self-identified, non-binary Antifa terrorist who has called for the death of President Trump. Imagine that. The man is Seth Todd, 24, who has not only called for the killing of President Trump and his officials, but also police. He uses the online name Apollo Toad and called for the Trump administration to be bombed. He's also suggested that the only good police officer is a dead one. This is the Democratic Party's current hero in Portland. Yeah, I know. Everyone's championing this guy. They just like his frog outfit. But yeah, no, they found out who he is, and he's not as peaceful as he's been trying to claim since he's gotten all this attention. In Dearborn news, here's an example of what is played 5 times a day in Dearborn, Michigan.
We're in Dearborn. This is the call of prayer that goes off 5 times a day here in the United States.
Dude, imagine hearing that 5 times a day and like no amount of complaining makes it stop. I would move. This Dearborn's gonna stay 100% Muslim for like ever at this point. Even in Iraq, they did not play it 5 times a day. They did it twice a day. We have some Chicago updates. Countless ICE protesters have now taken over the streets of Chicago. Maybe Chicago should be the next city I visit to expose. Nick Sorter. Yeah, go there, bro. Go there. Yeah, no. I mean, you got my attention now. Am I following? I am now. Bro, I saw him in Portland, and then because of that situation, he made it all the way to the White House. Wild. Let's take a look at this. That's a lot of people. That's a lot more than Portland has. Chicago is definitely a lot different than Portland. Portland, they bunch of pussies. I think the Antifa in Chicago are going to be a little bit more daring. Which will be awesome because then they're going to get arrested and get federal fucking charges, stupids. And Chicago ICE agents tried to detain an illegal immigrant when a crowd stepped in and blocked the arrest and the suspect escaped. I got to see this. It's 4 minutes, so I'm going to skip through here. It's resisting arrest. He doesn't want to go. There's only one guy. Bro, anybody helping this guy? They're not. Okay, this is an ICE officer, but he doesn't got a uniform on. I got it. Damn, they're wrestling with this guy 2.5 minutes. Oh, shit, bro, this is a cluster. These guys do not know how to take this guy down. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I have non-lethal training from when I was in the Marines. This guy has no idea how to handle a person. Like, they kind of fast-track this guy to be ICE. He needs more training. Like, these two guys together cannot get this guy. They cannot get this guy. He's going to get freed. Oh, they gave up. The ICE agents gave up, dude. I just saw it before my very eyes. They gave up and drove away. I know it's hard to watch for some people. Other people are watching. They're like, hell yeah. It depends on, what your worldview is. But all that aside, these ICE agents could not arrest this guy. They have no training. It's one guy, 2 guys, 1 guy. This dude's not even like resisting that hard. He's just big. If Russia attacks Finland, Trump confirms that the USA will defend. Okay, let's hear it.
Mr. President, Mr. I'm from Finland. Mr. President, I'm from Finland. Yeah. Am I okay?
He's all right.
I'm all right. Mr. President.
Great.
Yeah, President. You are buying icebreakers from Finland.
Yeah.
But what if Russia and Vladimir Putin attacks Finland? Would you defend Finland?
I would. Yes, I would. They're a member of NATO. I would. They're great people, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think he's going to do that.
I'm just going to move on quickly from it because, they're in NATO. So, of course, we're going to back them up. And, of course, Russia is not going to fuck with NATO unless they want to go to war. RFK Jr. says there are 2 studies that show children who are circumcised early have double the rate of autism. Let's take a look at this.
Also, there's many other confirmation studies. There's 2 studies that show children who are circumcised early have double the rate of autism. It's highly likely because they're given Tylenol. So, none of this is positive, but all of it is stuff that we should be paying attention to.
In other news, President Trump just signed a proclamation bringing back Columbus Day. Columbus Day, we're back, Italians.
Today we have your Columbus Day proclamation for Monday, which we're signing a bit early. Christopher Columbus, obviously, discovered the New World in 1492. He was a great Italian explorer. He sailed his 3 ships, the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria, across the Atlantic Ocean.
The Pinto.
And landed in what's today
I was just thinking of boats and hoes.
But this is a particularly important holiday for Italian Americans who celebrate the legacy of Christopher Columbus and the innovation and explorer zeal that he represented.
In other words, we're calling it Columbus Day.
Yeah, let's go. Bring it back, bro. Hell yeah, bring back Columbus Day. He killed a bunch of Indians. Of course he killed a bunch of Indians. They're fucking conquerors. You can be mad at anyone that's ever conquered in human history. Get the fuck out of here. It's like getting mad at a dog for barking. What are we in day 8 of the government shutdown? Nothing has changed and nobody's agreeing on anything. There's your updates on the government shutdown. Moving on. Meta has a new AI that can real-time translate, apparently. Let's check it out.
Hey everyone, we've got some exciting news for creators. We are launching AI translations in more languages.
So that means that no matter what language you speak, you're going to be able to reach more people around the world. Olá a todos, temos algumas notícias empolgantes para criadores. Estamos lançando traduções de IA em mais idiomas. Então,
yeah, I don't know. That's pretty cool. I mean, AI is going to take over the world. In other news, speaking of content creators, YouTube is now unbanning righty creators that they were forced to ban under the Biden administration. It's like supposedly launching today. We'll see who they let back on the platform. A Vermont substitute teacher has been cited for allegedly being so drugged out during class that she thought one of her students was her own dog. What?
A Barry mom says when she asks her kids how was school, the last thing she'd ever expect to hear is what her son told her while getting off the bus.
He's a dog now.
He looked visibly shaken and upset, and I asked what had happened today, and he said that his substitute teacher was clearly on drugs and was acting crazy. Those were his exact words.
Brittany's son, an 8th grader in Barrytown, tells his mom that his substitute teacher, 47-year-old Melissa Martin, had been nodding off during class.
What was she on? The fuck? Taking some fat, bro?
Concern led him to follow her.
So he followed her and I guess found her, and she said to him, "Hey, Teddy, why are you off your leash?" And my son was like, "What?"
Yeah, he's a dog now. No, she taking that China fent, bro. We have some Hassan zapping his dog updates. It has been found that he took off because he tried to prove, he's like, see, this doesn't have shockers on it. He removed the shockers and put tape over it. You could see it right here. It looks so obvious. All someone had to do is turn up the contrast real high, and then you could see it right there, plain as day. People found the exact one that he has, the exact model. Hassan Piker says the backlash he's been receiving is a coordinated far-right pro-Israel slander campaign. Of course it is. Yeah, it's not people that saw you zap a fucking dog because you wanted to stay in frame. This guy has no idea what the word accountability means. I have some brief Ukraine news other than, you know, like 7,000 more people have died in the last week in this war, which is insane. This guy's playing war on a Steam Deck. He's controlling a turret with it. Look at this. He's got a Steam Deck and a machine gun right there. And so he doesn't get shot, he just uses the Steam Deck. That's fucking cool, dude. All those times I was told that playing Call of Duty would get me nowhere. Look at me now, ma. And finally, we have the Fat Olympics. This is a new thing. Finally, something for me. I feel represented. I can now be in the Olympics. Watch this guy go. I'm gonna beat this guy.
He's charging down the runway. Look at that speed for a man that size. Plants it up.
He just floats the weight. I love AI. What happened to that pole? They're so fat, they're just breaking the pole. That pole didn't break. Oh, yeah, it did. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate ya. It's time for me to go. See ya.